I'm willing to bet a lot that if you were to ask any random person who their favorite Mortal Kombat character was, they'd probably respond with something along the lines of Scorpion, Sub-Zero, or how the hell did you get into my house? And that's to be expected. Those two are really cool and interesting Mortal Kombat characters and are the face of the franchise. But what are some Mortal Kombat characters that are cool and interesting that not a lot of people know a whole lot about? And I will be answering that in today's video, the most underrated characters in Mortal Kombat. Before we get started, make sure that if you enjoy this video, go check out some of my other videos, and if there's anything you want to see me cover in a video, let me know down in the comments below, and if I make a video about it, I'll give you a shout out. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, the first character we will be talking about in this video is Sector. Now, Sector is a character that, in my opinion, has always been portrayed as Cyrax's shadow. In Mortal Kombat 9, Cyrax was given a much deeper character than Sector. He was also broken in that game, and in Mortal Kombat 11, they gave way more attention to Cyrax than Sector. They did Sector dirty in Mortal Kombat 11. They just killed him off literally with the click of a button. Overall, Cyrax has just been given way more story to him than Sector. Sector has so much potential in the story. Originally, he became the Grand Master of the Lin Kuei, and I think that has a lot of story potential for like a corrupted Lin Kuei storyline. He's always been my personal favorite out of the three, technically four cyborgs, and I'm still waiting for the day he's the lone cyborg on the roster. I've talked about this before, but in Deadly Alliance it was Cyrax, Deception it was Smoke, and yes, I know he was tied to Noob, but some people will say Tournament Edition is when Sector was the lone cyborg in a game, but I'm talking about mainline Mortal Kombat games, you know. Striker. Now, Striker has been the center of quite a lot of controversy as of late because of his cameo in Mortal Kombat 1, but we'll get to that in a minute. People didn't like Striker since the beginning in Mortal Kombat 3 when he debuted. He was universally probably the least liked character aside from maybe Jarek from 1995, his debut, until 2002 with Deadly Alliance introducing Su Hao. They brought him back in 2006 with Armageddon with some weird secret agent depiction, and fans still didn't take to him. And finally in 2011 with Mortal Kombat 9, they redefined his core character concept, and the fans actually really like him now, and there are people who want him back and playable now. But the majority of Mortal Kombat fans still don't like Striker, especially now considering Mortal Kombat 1. To give you the bottom line, Striker is completely broken in this game. And it's the only time he's ever been broken in any Mortal Kombat game ever, funnily enough. I've always been a fan of Striker, and everyone that says, oh, he's just a cop, how the hell can anyone take him seriously? And to that I say, that's the point. In Cynical Warlock's video about Striker, link in the description, he talks about how you're supposed to underestimate Striker. Go check it out. Skarlet. Skarlet, in my opinion, is the most underrated female ninja in the franchise. When she appeared in Mortal Kombat 9, she was a very unique character. She was the first character in the series to utilize blood magic, and people really wanted her to return in Mortal Kombat X. There were so many people asking for her back in those days. I'll admit her backstory in Mortal Kombat 9 is pretty boring. She's just a creation of Shao Kahn like Ermac and Mileena. Her retcon backstory I think is better, and one of the only good retcons in Mortal Kombat 11. I've talked about this in a past video, but her being a homeless street merchant being brought in by Shao Kahn and top blood magic is way more unique than her original backstory. I think it makes her stand out even more, even though it is completely out of character for Shao Kahn to do something like that. As you could probably tell by now, I think Skarlet is a very, very unique character. The first and only character to use blood magic in gameplay and in story, and has one of the most unique backstories in modern Mortal Kombat. Yes, I know she does have a lot of fans, but you don't really see them as much as you used to back in the Mortal Kombat 11 days. Kintaro. Kintaro has the same problem I think Sector has with Cyrax, and that is Kintaro is heavily overshadowed by Goro. Goro was a 9-time Mortal Kombat champion, going undefeated for nearly 500 years, and he was present in most games, even nearly turning into Onaga in the second timeline with the comics. The thing with Goro is, he actually has a lot of character and a lot of depth and honor to him, at least in the original timeline, and he wasn't even really a bad guy. Like, in Armageddon, he's only working for Shao Kahn out of obligation. And Kintaro has nothing, really. Oh yeah, he's Shao Kahn's bodyguard in Mortal Kombat 2, yeah. In any Mortal Kombat game with Shokan representation, it's always Goro or Shiva. Kintaro should be in more games and have more attention. It's explained in the lore that the Tiger-Raw lineage, which is what Kintaro is a part of, is seen as second class in Shokan society, and there's a lot of potential there for a storyline. Taven. For a character who is the main protagonist of one of the most important Mortal Kombat games in the lore, you really don't see a whole lot of people talking about Taven. I really liked him in Conquest Mode in Armageddon. I don't think he's as boring as people say. Gameplay wise, he's nothing special, admittedly. It's weird he hasn't returned in any game since, not even mentioned in cutscenes, and you had an opportunity to bring him back as seen in Kenshi and Takita's Mortal Kombat X endings where they free him. The only thing is, where is he now? If he is somewhere during the events in Mortal Kombat 1, he can't be asleep waiting for his quest because, well, we don't really know what happened with Edenia in this game. All Edenian characters are now from Outworld, and without the Mortal Kombat tournament being what it originally was, there's no reason Argus, if he even exists in this timeline, would put Taven and Dagon to sleep and plan this big quest. Unless Liu Kang maybe did it just in case he did foresee Armageddon or something, which I think would be a really cool storyline to see in a Mortal Kombat game. For being the main antagonist of a Mortal Kombat game, like I said earlier, he is criminally underrated. And so that's about it. If you agree or disagree with what I talked about in this video, or you think there are other characters I should have mentioned, let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to go check out some of my other videos, and if there's anything you want to see me cover in a video, let me know down in the comments below, and if I make a video about it, I'll give you a shout out. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll talk to you all later. Thank you.